All right, you guys, welcome back. My name is Dan Gazaway, your mental performance coach. Today I want to talk about 22-year-old Eileen Gu, who just made Olympic history. At the 2026 Winter Games this last year, she won silver in big air. And the cool thing about that is that brought her total to 5 Olympic gold medals, the most ever won by a woman freestyle skier. That is pretty cool. But I really wanted to highlight what happened after the competition. Many of us saw this interview, but I wanted to review it. She did after this year's Olympic Games, but she revealed the mental habits that she has that keep her calm, right? And as you can imagine, the Olympics under some of the most intense pressure situation in competition. And I want to highlight a couple of things that she mentioned about mental performance in her interview that I thought were very profound. But something to think about first. She didn't become elite because of her physical training alone. She became elite because of what she did. She trained her mind first, and this is what I talk about to all of my athletes, training your mind every single day. So let me walk you through 5 things that she shared and how you can apply them immediately. Number 1, she said, I spend a lot of time in my head, and it's not a bad place to be. I think most athletes, most people for that matter, they try to escape their thoughts. She does the opposite. Eileen seeks to understand what she's thinking instead of fighting her mind. She observes it, right? And when you understand your thoughts, those thoughts stop feeling like chaos in your mind, right? And they start becoming something that you know that you have complete control over. So that was number 1. Number 2, she said, I journal. I break down my thought processes. She writes down what she's thinking, not to judge herself, of course, not to criticize, but just to simply understand what her thought processes are. Many athletes, I think, they drown in their thoughts. Elite athletes, they study them just like Eileen Gu. Number 3, she said you can control what you think, and that shapes who you become. I also think this is powerful because your thoughts aren't random, right? They are repeated patterns. And over time, those patterns become your identity. And what you tell yourself every day matters. We all know that. What you tell yourself every day matters. This is common knowledge, but not common practice. What you focus on consistently, you become. So your mind isn't fixed. It adapts to whatever you practice. The 4th thing she said is, I get to become the person my 8-year-old self would look up to. I absolutely love this one because she is still dreaming big. What happens to many of us when we grow up, and I talk about this all the time, is we stop dreaming big, and if we're not careful, we begin to believe other people's narratives about what we can and we can't do. And we start listening to the critics. We start shrinking our goals. In addition, she asks another question regarding her younger self, which again, I absolutely love this too, and I've been starting to use this in some of my mentoring. Would my younger self be proud of me today? Now, this is also a very profound question I think we should all ask ourselves on a regular basis. I think that question keeps her grounded. I think that question, it reconnects her to who she truly wants to be, who she desires to be, and it connects her to her purpose for sure. And it probably helps block out the noise from everybody else. The 5th thing and the final thing she says is, I approach my brain the same way I approach my sport. This might be the most important one. She trains her mind the same way she trains her body. She asks herself, how can I be better tomorrow than I was today? Very simple question. It is very simple, but it's consistent, it's daily, and she's looking for that extra 1%, that daily improvement in her mind. Because here's the truth about our brain and thoughts. Your brain strengthens what you practice most. We all know that. So if you practice doubt, that's what you're going to get. You'll get better at doubting. And of course, we don't want that. So if you practice focus, you're going to get better at focusing. So let me leave you with this. Every single day, you're actually training something. The question is, are you training your mind on purpose, or are you training your mind by default? Remember, your mind becomes familiar with whatever you repeat consistently, and your brain simply strengthens what you practice most. So here's my challenge to you. I have a couple of them. My invitation, there's 4 of them actually. I want you to start journaling your thoughts, just like Eileen Gu does. Start journaling your thoughts every single day. Pay attention to your self-talk. Start writing down what you're speaking to yourself every day, and ask yourself, would my younger self be proud of me today? And commit to getting 1% better mentally every single day, because if you want these elite results like these elite athletes, you have to build these elite habits, starting with your mind first. And if you're serious about taking your game to the next level, I want to invite you to start training your mind with me. I want you to visit dangazaway.com, fill out the form, and let's connect.